You've monitored what's happened since yesterday's heavy downpour in the capital. A lot of flooding in different areas, Lakeside, East Legon, you name it. People's belongings, floating in the water, cars submerged. Are you surprised? And I can almost preempt that you say no, given what you know in the space that you are. But for how long are we going to lament about this issue, and what steps really can we take to prevent this as we enter the rainy season? Is it too late?
It's been late. I'll say good morning to your cherished listeners and viewers. Good morning to the other professional person on the other line. I think at a point we may just have to be replaying my audios with the radio stations over the past 10 years. It's getting to a stage where I'll be very, very stressed in trying to talk about something that is not being done. And if it's being done, it's not being done the right way. Let me situate this, and I pray that today 3FM will send their cameras to one location, just a serious request I'm making.
Sure.
When you are coming from the Abokobi enclave, in fact, you see, my colleague just said that Greater Accra receives the less of the precipitation.
That's right.
Ironically, it is here that the flood waters inundate the land beyond measure. One of the reasons is not because of the improper construction, but actually it's the lowest in terms of the sea level. So it's like all the waters really coming from the eastern region and others actually is received in Greater Accra. I don't know whether it was your studio that made mention of the fact that about 40 years ago there was this document done by Professor Amu, and he said that when it rains in Ebri on the east, the boundary of Greater Accra to the eastern region, in that time it takes about 3 days before the water actually is received fully in Accra. But now, when it rains for just about 30 minutes, 1 hour, the floodwaters are received in Accra in a flash. Now, when you just get to Abokobi police station, because this is coming from my driver who virtually was crying on the phone when he called me about 3 weeks ago. I constructed the Abokobi football complex for Accra Lions in 2019 to 2021. During the construction, I drove through the Abokobi police station towards the biggest stream or river that goes around about a kilometer from the Abokobi police station. Just last month or 2 months ago, when I saw the pictures, the river had been filled about 60%. And buildings are sitting on the river course. When you do that, as we've seen across the country or the capital, you have now reduced the area. The bigger the area, the less the floodwaters flashing on the surface of the earth. But the smaller the area, the higher the extent of velocity, extent of the devastation. Now, this particular stream I'm talking about from Abokobi, just around the Abokobi assembly, some few meters away from the assembly itself. It goes through Abokobi, it comes to Asoman, and that same stream or the river that connects to Agbo Bahato, Top Heba area, there's a very big stream there.
That's
and
right.
It connects towards the Atomic Commission. And that this stream leads to Domitila 2 area and then Christian Village area that connects to the new plan, Abofu, then to San Aveno. And those waters are the ones we are receiving in Accra. Now, if you have gone to fill that particular stream, about 60%, and the assembly is there, then there are two questions. I have to make the student's allegation. It's either the person who is filling the river course, which is unacceptable by law, has a big political hand, or his financial influence has override the assembly's judgment. And this is one of the things that I would want 3FM to pick it as an assignment today up to like Wednesday. I'm sure if you pick this data you would understand and appreciate that if we have 5 of the tributaries which is bringing the water to Accra, and we've decided to fill the river by the construction ongoing on the Abu Kobi Strait, then I shouldn't be surprised again.